Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, accompanied by Queen Taylor. So we're doing Sarah Millican, an email from my school bully. I don't know where this came from. Do you remember this in the recommendations? Because I remember specifically you wanted to do this.
Yeah, I saw somebody talk about it and it just piqued my interest.
Okay, that's how we choose videos around here.
Huh?
That's how we choose videos around here.
I mean, not usually, no, but
we do what we want.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm like one time. It's fine.
She looks different every single time we watch her.
Every video we've watched so far, she looks completely different.
Blonde hair, brown hair. Glasses, no glasses.
Short blonde hair. I think she's had glasses every time.
She's always had glasses.
But maybe different, yeah. She just looks completely different. It's weird.
It is weird. Great for her. I love the blending of styles.
Yeah.
I wish I could pull it off.
Same.
But all right, you guys, let's go because I gotta poop.
If I had $1 for every time you said poop in the last 3 minutes.
I just had hobnobs and tea.
Mm-hmm.
And my body is not used to tea. So my body is... it's like having a colonoscopy. Colonoscopy? All right, whatever.
A few years ago, a girl from school emailed me via my website, and I'd like to read that email to you now, if I may. So it starts, "Hi, Sarah. Before you think, who the hell is this writing to me? I used to be Lynn Turner. Well, I suppose in a way I still am, but my name changed when I got married, not just my waistline. I just had to write and get in touch after hearing you on Radio 5 and then spotting you on ITV. You look great, you've hardly changed, how are you doing? I've just been looking at your website. It all looks amazing. I was watching the TV on Saturday night with my husband and 2 boys, and you appeared. Thanks, Sarah. You've actually done my street cred the world of good. My boys, aged 11 and 10, are very impressed that Mum went to school with someone famous. We were talking about it all night. Do you ever get back home to South Shields? I hardly ever get back there. I moved down south when I was 21. I'd met my husband, a southerner, and we set up home in Romford. He travels with his job, so we've been lucky enough to live all over the world. We next moved to Denmark, where I gave birth to Giles, and then moved on to Rome, where I gave birth to Harvey. Family complete, we moved to the Middle East. We moved from there to Monaco. We moved from there to Monaco, then The Hague, followed by a 3-year stint back up north in Jesmond, before eventually settling down in Leafy, Hampshire. We've lived here for 4 years now, so life is as settled as it gets. I decided I had to do something else with my life and went back to work last year as a teaching assistant. I'd really love it if you could find the time to write and get in touch, or if you're down this neck of the woods, it'd be great to see you again. Take care, Lynn." She was one of my bullies. Oh. She wasn't a punchy bully, she was a psychological bully. She used to try and fuck me up, I suppose. I remember one time she came up to me in the playground and she said to me, "Did you write into Just 17 this week?" And I went, "No." And she went, "Oh, well, thought you had," and off she flounced. So in the lunch break, I went to the newsagent and I bought a copy of Just 17. Now, if you don't know what Just 17 is, it's a magazine that you read until you're 15. If you're still reading it at 17, something has gone horribly wrong. Because now you should be reading more magazine and learning about the positions of the fortnight. And just so you know, I've got a wheelbarrow now. Doesn't look anything like that.
Oh.
So I'm standing outside of the newsagent with a copy of Just 17. I flicked to the problem page, and on the perimeter of the problem page are all problems about sex. And I knew she wouldn't think that was me. But right dead centre, right in the middle, was a problem entitled, "Am I a boring square?" She made me buy my fucking insult. That's my reply to her email.
Oh.
I laughed because I don't know if you saw the conversation on Patreon, but I had to mention how somebody in the comments called me a square in our For Joe Ren video.
You bastards. That's a nice video.
So I had to look up what square meant because I wasn't sure. And it's, yeah, basically boring and old fashioned. So I just was talking about that today or yesterday.
Be careful with this. You got to be careful because I might have misremembered things. I might have been overly sensitive at the time. But also, I didn't want to give her anything that she could fling back in my face and say you're wrong. So this is all I sent, just the one line. "Hello, Lynn. To be honest, I probably won't reply any more fully than this, as I don't remember you very favourably."
Yes, queen.
Boom. Got him.
Mic drop.
I think what I was hoping for at school was like an ugly duckling revelation moment. We all know the story of the ugly duckling, don't we, that becomes the beautiful swan. So it was never an ugly duckling, was it? It was always a perfectly lovely cygnet. Which is what the book should have been called. The perfectly lovely cygnet and his rubbish time with the shitty ducks.
What's a
The
cygnet?
moral of that story is don't judge something because it might be wrong. I don't think that's the moral. I think the moral is don't be mean to anything because it might grow up to steal your chips and break your arm. But if not an ugly duckling moment, there may be a plain Jane super brain moment. Now, the only people who are going to get that reference are about my age and watch Neighbours growing up. If you
I've never
don't know who
watched
plain
it.
Jane super brain was, she's just a girl called Jane who wore glasses. And then one day, they took her glasses off her. Put her in a taffeta dress. And then everyone wanted to fuck her. Even Helen Daniels.
Don't know Helen.
That's not how glasses work, though, is it? It's not how glasses work. It's not as if you haven't all been looking at me tonight going, no, I really don't fancy her at all. Fucking hell I would, fucking hell I would. Not even a twinge, not even a twin. Fucking hell, I'd shove it in any hole she'd let us. That's not how glasses work.
That's
Give me
not
one
how
if you've heard
glasses
of the
work.
term.
Oh, the 7 signs of aging. That's the next
See,
one.
another. She just looks so different in every video.
She does look different. It's like, it's crazy.
It is funny though that she says that because I've seen so many cheesy movies where it's like the person has their hair down and they have glasses and everyone's just ignores them and they're like invisible in school, and then all of a sudden, you put the hair up and you take the glasses off and everyone's like, they do these slow scenes where it's like they're walking down the hall and everyone else is just staring at them.
Yeah,
and
right.
It's like they put their hair up and took their glasses off.
Never,
It's so
ever.
corny.
I thought that story was going to be riveting, and it was mediocre. It was like, I mic drop. I liked your reply.
Mm-hmm.
And now the best laugh of all is whoever her high school bully is now a part of her show and has to see this. Has probably been tagged in it, probably seen it all over. I bet you Sarah didn't use, the person's real name.
Yeah, of
but,
course.
But
If it's a
But
real story, though, and she just changed the name, yeah, that's great. Because then the kids are going to see that if they watch her and be like, oh, Mom, you were mean to her.
You douche. But
we want her as our mom instead.
that was actually fun. I was more enthralled in like getting to the whole story that like I wasn't paying attention to anything else, and it was great.
Yeah.
It was fun.
She's hysterical in everything that she does. Just her delivery of it
Yeah, 100%.
is great. And then, she just looks like such a nice school teacher herself when she says things like, oh, I'd put it in any hole she'd let me. Just to hear those types of things come out of her mouth is always shocking in a very good, funny way, because you wouldn't expect somebody that looks like her to talk like that.
And her little petite voice.
I know, it's so cute.
It's so cute. A little petite voice. I can't do it. I try, can't, fail miserably. But all right, you guys. That'll be it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.